Narcissistic personality disorder in the film Rain Man. The movie Rain Man came out in 1988, and it sheds light on the lives of people with functioning autism. Charlie Babbitt is one of the main characters. He's a self-centered and narcissistic car salesman who was never close with his father and thus never received any of the $3 million fortune he left behind in his death. After finding out that he has a functioning autistic older brother, he kidnaps him from an assisted living building in hopes of getting his half of his brother's inheritance. They journey across the country to Charlie's home in LA. During the trip, he frequently insults his brother and fails to recognize or understand his brother's disability while taking advantage of him many times. A brief background on narcissism. This information is from the DSM-5, which is a psychiatric diagnostic manual. A person with narcissistic personality disorder has a grandiose sense of self-importance, is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited power, success, brilliance, beauty, or love, believes that he or she is special and unique, requires excessive admiration, has a sense of entitlement, is interpersonally exploitative, lacks empathy, often envious or believes others are envious of him, shows arrogant, haughty, or show-offish behaviors. All these traits are exhibited by Charlie Babbitt, the main character of Rain Man. First, he has impaired ability to recognize or identify with the feelings of others, lacks empathy, and he underestimates the effect that he may have on others. This is shown throughout the movie, even in the beginning. 3 minutes in, he says, "I don't give a blank about your problems." He is yelling over the phone at one of his employees. Later, when he meets his brother, he says he knows what's good for his brother, despite the fact that he just met him and kidnapped him for his own financial gain. He doesn't care about his brother's peculiar habits and merely mocks him and calls him a retard many times. He says, "I did not take him, I took my half," which shows that he sees him not as a person, but as a paycheck. At one time, he even insults him and suggests he may be even faking his disability. To someone with narcissistic personality disorder, relationships can be largely superficial. This is shown when he is arguing with his girlfriend. She says, "Charlie, after a year we've been together, this is the first time I've heard this story. How can you keep this all inside and not say anything?" This comment was followed by a heartfelt story by Charlie about a traumatic event he experienced in his childhood, an experience that one might think should be shared with a partner of great significance like his. He also tells her she doesn't know what he's going through, and he just doesn't listen to her because of it. He also feels very entitled and has a strong need for personal gain. He takes advantage of others to achieve what he wants. When he was 16, he stole his dad's car even when he said no, because he felt he deserved it, merely for getting good grades on his report card. Later, he kidnapped his brother from assisted living to get his half of the money. He says, "Where's my half? I'm entitled to that money," even though he ran away from home and hadn't spoken to his father in many, many, many years. At one point, when Raymond gets out of the car, Charlie says, "Hell of a lot of work for $3 million. Just leave him on the goddamn highway and get the hell out of there." This shows that he just sees him as a paycheck. At the end of the movie, he even exploits his brother's abilities and brings him to a casino in Las Vegas to illegally count cards just for financial gain. It is hard to treat narcissistic personality disorder because those who have it are often in denial of even having a disorder. They deny the ideas of their therapist or refuse to proceed with the sessions. In the movie, Charlie is struggling financially, and it is doubtful he would want to spend the time or money it would take to get treatment. He would also most likely deny he even has a problem in the first place. One of the main methods of treating narcissistic people is to make it so they can talk about their childhood experiences and attachment issues. In Babbitt's case, he struggles to express these experiences even to those closest to him, like his partner.